Canisius College women's lacrosse team begins their season indoors before having to brave the weather for a tough non-conference schedule. They gather at Salem Sport Complex to prepare for the year.
Early bus, keep going. Your early bus, go. Ready, because you're running late. Ready, grips on 3. 1, 2, 3. Pick up all the equipment. Everyone else.
The beginning of our season obviously is a challenging one. When you open up with a national ranked Final Four team, not only once but twice in back-to-back weekends, that really sets the tone early. It really gives the program a measuring stick, because we got to play Syracuse each of the past few seasons before to see where we really are as a program. But more importantly, to prepare us to what we're going to see at the end of our season.
Starting off our season with the tough schedule, playing Syracuse, Ohio State, and even adding Yale to our schedule, I think really prepared us for MAC play. Great teams like that really pushed ourselves to work harder, and it really taught us a lot about ourselves.
We definitely had to have confidence coming into the season just because we were playing such big teams. The teams in our MAC were watching us, kind of keeping an eye on us, so it was kind of like those statement games, and I feel like we fought through them. We played as best as we could, and I feel like it was a good learning experience for us.
They were highly ranked in the top 20, so I guess definitely we were a bit scared to play them, but I don't think we let the fear get to us.
Those games are really great additions to our schedule. It really tests us as a team and tests our mistakes that we can make during the games and helps us learn from that. So when we play bigger teams like that, it exposes those mistakes, but it also helps us realize what we need to work on.
When you get to go to teams like play teams like Louisville, Ohio State, University of Delaware, they're all very good, well-coached, and established programs. And that's where we want to be. I think that we're right there right now. I think we can need to knock off one of them that is being a ranked team to really take the next steps. But right now, from where we were 4 or 5 years ago, now we're competing right down to the wire with those teams.
As the snow begins to melt, the Griffs take the field and move into conference play. The Griffs have won 6 straight games, including 4 conference victories, 2 of which were at home against Iona and Quinnipiac, setting the Griffs up to prepare for a big home matchup with the Siena Saints.
We got to hold everyone accountable, and do not take an off day. When you take an off day, other teams are not.
As a team, we all pick each other up when we are down, and I know there's certain times someone's not playing well, like there's other times where others will pick them up, and I think it's just a huge collaboration of everyone working with one another.
Yeah, it's no secret that it does take hard work. I mean, the competitive aspect of the game is there, and it just takes a lot of commitment from each player that walks into this locker room every day.
We know that we have a huge target on our backs, winning the past 4 MAC championships. It's very important to just keep composed and just keep pushing and keep winning, basically, and just show other teams that we are confident.
The Griffs meet in the locker room briefly to go over some last-minute reminders before they take the field against the Saints.
I don't think their defense is anything we can't handle. All right, they do play a backer sometimes, but it's just like Iona's where they run around in a circle. So all we have to do is challenge, kick, look into the middle. Right. On the crease, number 4 is actually a pretty good crease defender. Still, I don't think it's anything you guys can't handle. We don't want to make this game interesting like we did with Iona. All right, the weather is gonna make it difficult, all right? We don't want it to get sloppy, all right? This team is gonna come out and work hard.
Obviously, the keys of the game today, Sienna's going to work hard. Coach talked about that, about their work ethic, okay? Hard work, okay, can beat talent if talent doesn't work hard. So we need to match their level or increase their level intensity, and we can play that way. That's how we play against Syracuse, okay? That's how we play against Marist. We have to have our stick skills, and we have to limit our mistakes, and we have to play, okay, very confident. Have some swagger when you play today, okay? All right, so draw controls and 50-50 balls are going to be key. But more importantly, when we get the ball, what do we do with it? All right, if we get that ground ball, we get that draw control, we cannot turn the ball over by lazy stick skills, okay? We know we got to keep our feet moving because they're coming. They're sending the house. All right, so we know where our safety looks are. We know where the outlets are. Get the ball to them and score in fast break. So those are the keys. It takes a solid effort. We need to, okay, ride smart today. Not ride hard, ride smart, okay? And clearing the ball is going to be another key.
In a close 15-12 battle, the Griffs would top the Saints. A scrappy Siena team would prove to the Griffs that any game in conference play is up for grabs. This game brought Megan Cuddy and Taylor Gillio both to their 100 career point marks as Griffs.
We've been spoiled a little bit that a lot of my upperclassmen or my senior leadership, we counted on them to be leaders as juniors last year. So they really got their feet wet in that. Our freshman class was a very talented, large number of bodies class that came in that competed for not only for playing time, but for starting jobs.
I know as a freshman through my freshman year, I greatly looked up to all those seniors, and I think they taught everyone in my class what it takes to be a champion.
We kind of just lead by example. The little things, just like telling everyone to lock your lockers, make sure you're wearing the right clothes to practice.
They've done a good job of taking the younger girls under their wing, teaching them the ropes and what it takes to be a Griff and to feel accepted on this team. It's never a hard thing. Like, this does feel like one big happy family type thing. And they've done a very good job on the field. They've stayed composed, they've adjusted to the systems very well, and if they continue, they'll be really successful in the next 4 years as a Griff.
It takes some good leadership to really point them in the right direction when the going gets a little bit tough or they get a little bogged down, either with personal stuff or academic stuff, to use lacrosse as an escape. And even when the coaching staff sort of comes down or sort of criticizes them or tries to critique them to get better, is you see a lot of my upperclassmen going up to the younger ones saying, hey, you can do it, you can get it right, hey, you'll get it right next time, and those are good things to see as a head coach.
All right, so Whitley, flash right there. All right, we got to communicate and talk. All right, grab that last one, grab your little back first, or the front person, and ready?
Yeah, cutting it, cutter. He's up. Middle ball's in.
Good.
Up. Oh, God, it's
As the Griffs continue their hot streak and prepare for MAC rival Fairfield, the girls are on the field every morning, taking no days off. The Griffs know that in order to clinch the #1 seed and host the MAC tournament, they must be at the top of their game.
Oh, definitely the one seed is very important for our program, and you've seen that we've won, I believe, 2 of our last 4 championships have been at home.
Our alumni, they've been watching us all the time. They're the ones who got us to this point right now, so it would be nice to bring them back and allow them to watch us here at Canisius.
For my last 3 years of MAC championships, we've hosted 2 of the 3, and I think that's been a huge determinant in our ability to win and succeed. It's always great playing at home, home field, your fans, so clinching the 1 seed would be really important for us this year.
You're at your home turf. You're on your home turf, you're in your home environment. You don't have the 6 or 7, 8-hour bus ride to get there. And especially with a young team, it's good for them to have the support that they need.
This Fairfield game coming up is very important for us, especially because they're still undefeated as well as we are. But I just think it's important that we come out, stay composed, and do that for the full 60 minutes of the game.
Our Fairfield game is always a challenge. It's always a very good competitive ground. I'm very good friends with their coaches, and their coaching staff are very good.
Coach said from the beginning, our expectation is to win. Our expectation is to host the Max. And as a team, we've bought into that expectation. And for us, this game is everything. It's hosting the Max, it's #1 seed, and it is a rivalry, like you said, brewing up. It's something that we take personally, and we're going to go in and we're going to play the best game that we can against them and make sure that we bring forward what we can to the table.
It's time to take a long bus trip to Connecticut, where the Griffs will face the Fairfield Stags, who are also undefeated in conference play. The winner will be in prime position to clinch the #1 seed and host the conference tournament on their home field.